come and join us today as we go through our experience at Volcano Bay Nights, which is a brand new night event, limited time on Saturdays. We're going to show you everything that this event has to offer, whether or not it is worth the price, and we're going to compare it to AquaGlow, which is at SeaWorld Orlando at Aquatica. So as you can see, the park closed at 5. People are leaving. The event starts at 7, but you can check in at 4 p.m., get your wristband and your Coke Freestyle cups, and we headed over to the locker and to get something to eat. Not everything is going to be open though, so definitely double check. The other restaurant was not open. Let's go get pizzas or jumbo mac and cheese. You got a ton of different options here for the Coke machine, so you can get this every 10 minutes included in the admission. We got the mac and cheese. They're gonna have special stuff tonight, so we'll get it before we leave. Okay, so 2 cheese pizzas, pepperoni, and then yeah, the mac and cheese. I think we had it before. I can't remember. Yeah. We didn't technically get there right at 4. We got to the City Walk parking at 4:30, took the bus over. It only takes about 10 minutes, and then since we ate, got a locker, and walked around for a little bit, this was at about 5:30. Oh look, there's like lights. Oh look, did it get lights? Yeah, pumpkin. I see little lights. My kids love this lazy river. It is really cool to go through the actual volcano. This water park is our favorite water park. We actually have a video going over 6 different water parks in Central Florida, and it is our top one, Aquatica being number 2. And we did head over to the Aqua Coaster too, which I filmed last time. I didn't actually film this time, but that is the best ride there, and it was a very short wait. And that kids area was open the whole time too, day and night. You don't get a tapu tapu band, so it was just ride now, which was really nice. And back this way, those slides were closed, which was kind of a bummer, but we thought they'd maybe open during the event, which they did not. The Rapids River my kids were dying to go to, and we were told it was going to open at 7, but then we found out they had staffing issues and it never opened. I feel like for the price, if you're charging almost $100, $10 less if you're a pass holder, you really should have more of the park open. But we knew there was a chance there wouldn't be. We are going to come back on a regular day coming up in June, so I can't wait to at least experience the full park, but there is something magical about it at night too, so it is an experience at least on its own. Okay. My kids are just happy in the wave pool and the lazy river or rapid river all day. They really couldn't care too much about slides. I'm in the middle. I like doing a little bit of everything. And while we were in the wave pool, it was just turning 7 o'clock. We saw a DJ started to play some music and some characters came out. Some of the character clips are going to be vertical just because I filmed for Instagram too. Lights are starting to come out. See if they're going to say anything. Oh, look at them up there. Like they're doing the little dance up there. Yeah. I'm going to put in some silly clips of Shrek and Fiona. It was really cool to see them on the beach there, and I might have to cover some of the copyright music. And just a quick note, it's kind of hard to get them to stop for a photo because they're supposed to just be kind of dancing along, but they may just for a quick second.
I'm gonna dance by myself like nobody's watching. Cause I'm gonna dance like nobody's watching me. I'm gonna dance by myself like nobody's watching. Don't really care if my rhythm's off, cause I'm gonna dance like nobody's watching me. I'm gonna dance, 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 dance. I'm gonna dance, 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 dance. I'm gonna dance, dance, dance like nobody's watching me. like I do what I do for you. Tried to calm the doctor, didn't help. Took a trip back to the sun to remind myself. No matter what I do, I just feel like I do what I do for you. I'm gonna dance, 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 dance. I'm gonna dance, 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 dance. I'm gonna dance, dance, dance like nobody's watching me. I'm gonna dance by myself like nobody's watching. Don't really care if my rhythm's off, 'cause I'm gonna dance like nobody's watching me.
So those were the characters for the 2 different dance parties that do rotate. It was awesome. Honestly, it was a lot of fun. There was a lot of energy. I think the characters are the best part of this event. That's really cool. Hi, Kitty Soft Paws. How are you? Are you enjoying Volcano Bay? It's so beautiful.
First time here, huh?
Yeah, maybe. You finally got away from like far, far away and DreamWorks. Yeah, I thought so. So I definitely expected King Julian because I knew with the dance party you can't have one without him, but we were really surprised to see so many DreamWorks characters, and they have a list here so you can see Poppy, Brand, Guy Diamond, and then they had Kitty Soft Paws and Puss in Boots rotating right there. We have a whole character playlist where we've gotten character autographs, giving them gifts, lots more. I'll link it down below. Soft Paws, hopefully you can ride a water slide later. Maybe the drop one. And then let us know how it is.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you probably don't like water, so stay dry. Thank you. Yeah. The only characters we didn't see were Poppy and Branch because we literally just saw them at Terra Luna and Stella Nova, but they are amazing. Nice to see you, Guy Diamond. Are you enjoying Volcano Bay? It's beautiful right there.
You're a long way from home.
Yeah. I know, and it's supposed to glow later, so maybe that'll be like your disco dancing
Later
glow.
on, it's gonna be nice. Yeah,
Yes.
nice.
You should ask
Lights.
why you're not doing.
Well, oh, we have to find the tiny Guy Diamond too, right? He's here somewhere, I bet, in your hair. I knew it. Thank you. Bye. You can see Guy Diamond over here. We got our ice cream and just the cup. It's the flavor that we always love, the rainbow. So they also had snacks directly from DreamWorks Land at Universal Orlando. Since we have tried them and we can get these literally anytime, we did not choose to buy these. I'd rather have that rainbow Watati fusion, I think it's called, rather than the Trolls treats because those were too sweet. And pause if you want to read the menu, but this was the menu at night. To be honest, we weren't too hungry, but I probably would have got those chicken sliders. Alright, how was your ice cream?
Great.
This stuff is the best. Like the dance party?
Yeah.
The characters are awesome. It is definitely worth coming just for that. What do you think, buddy? Which is your favorite part?
Wait.
Hi, Puss in Boots. Aw. We saw Kitty Soft Paws. Aw, she's your sweetie, isn't she?
Yeah.
The love of your life. A favorite slide? Would you do the volcano? Or would you do like the lazy river instead? You think that would, yeah? Kind of, yeah, I thought so too. That's where we're gonna go there next. And the rapid, they like the rapids one. The crazy one. No, you're too scared. Yeah, more lazy. Yeah, me and him both. So thank you so much, Puss in Boots. Have a good night. So they had 2 complimentary items. It's like little samples of a spicy island shrimp and a seashell pasta mac and cheese. Actually, the shrimp wasn't spicy. It was like a blue island rice. And I believe cucumbers, and the mac and cheese was the same as earlier. It's just they added some like little breadcrumbs. And again, though, even with those little samples, the price is pretty steep. Like I said, the entertainment is great. The characters are great. If you love it for that, I would go. But if you're not into characters, I don't know if this is worth it. It is beautiful though at night. We have seen this view from Cabana Bay from our room. So just being able to experience Volcano Bay is neat. I wish they would have more hours like this, but like I said, the attractions are limited. The aqua coaster that always has a line was still a walk-on, so that was nice, but I really wish the rapids was open. I don't know if it's a conflict of staffing or safety. And I hate to say this because we love Universal and Volcano Bay is our favorite water park, but if I had to pick between Volcano Bay Nights and AquaGlow, right now I am leaning towards AquaGlow. More of the attractions were open. Just about everything was last year. But I will say that Volcano Bay Nights did feel like it was limited capacity. There were no crowds. There weren't a lot of people. Most people were on the beach dancing. So AquaGlow can get a little bit busier with lines, but there's enough to do there that especially towards the back of the park, we walked on so many slides that night. I'll link our video down below from AquaGlow last year, and we're going to be going again in May, so I will keep you updated if anything has changed. Now, if Volcano Bay Nights just opened up the Rapids River and maybe a couple more slides, I would say go for it, do it. This is one of the best events, but it just felt like there was limited things to do. We still had a great time together as a family. We still made memories, so if you're on the border between going, definitely consider that you can still enjoy the night. In the first night, it was actually really cold. This was in the middle of April, so you never know what you're gonna get with Florida weather. We stayed till the very last minute when they told everyone to get out, and they even had the characters dancing up until the very last few minutes as well. But technically the event is only 3 hours if you do not get there earlier, and even if you get there earlier, some things are gonna be closed for the day. But the 3 hours goes super fast, so definitely plan ahead on the attractions that you do want to hit, or just relax, enjoy the night vibe, the little dance party and entertainment you got going on. You really can't go wrong. I hope this video was helpful. If you want to see what Volcano Bay is like during the day and even renting a cabana, I will link our previous video down below, and we have all sorts of tips and tricks on Universal Orlando. And just a side note, you do get free parking with your ticket, but you do have to rent a locker if you have valuables. So we rented one. I believe it was between $10 and $20 depending on what size you want. And I highly recommend going to Cabana Bay because that is a beautiful resort and it is just steps away from Volcano Bay. We'll be covering Epic Universe soon. Comment down below what else you would like to see, and thank you so much for watching. Click these two videos next, the top one being where we went to AquaGlow, which is another night event in Orlando at Aquatica, and the bottom one being Volcano Bay during the day, renting a cabana and just experiencing all the attractions. Thank you for watching.